What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas and today we're going to be talking about NIO, and holy smokes, has this stock been going in the upward direction, and rightfully so. They've done everything and they've checked everything off the list that at least they have been supposed to do. So if you're interested in NIO and finding out a lot more information on this stock and really where it's headed, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before we start finding out about this EV company and what is expected, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. The stock honestly has a little bit of hype behind it, and the reason is because, in my opinion, I think it's taking on what I would call an underdog mentality. And if you look at the big picture of China, we have to see how many EV companies there are in China. It is a saturated market. Whether they're dealing with the vehicle themselves or they're actually putting the parts into the vehicles. I mean, there are a ton of companies. China is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, when it comes to the automobile industry. And it's just crazy to see little NIO, the little engine that could, come chugging along, and it's just shattering numbers, doing things the way they're supposed to, competing against the likes of monster powerhouse Tesla and many other companies that are located in China. I mean, the numbers that I'm going to provide you in this video are absolutely amazing, and I feel that honestly this company is just going to continue going in the right direction. Obviously we understand at some point it'll run out of steam a little bit, come back to somewhat of a reality, but I think that that's just the way the stock market works, and that's the way this stock is going to go. But I think it's just going to continue going in an upward direction, and the numbers are going to provide that. So I'm going to swing over here and really start diving in and giving you everything that I have found. So NIO has been on a tear in the past month. In fact, NIO stock is up 69% over that span and more than 1,000% in the past 6 months. This is incredible, but whether that continues depends on how well the company performs and its outlook, which makes sense. NIO, a Chinese company that does not have to follow SEC quarterly reporting rules, will report its earnings on November 17th. However, this company recently provided an update on its October delivery performance, and that's what's going to be key here. NIO reported on November 2nd that it delivered 5,055 electrical vehicles, which was up 100.1% over the amount last year, and year to date it has delivered 31,430 EVs, that's up 111.4%. Additionally, NIO reported on October 2nd that its September deliveries rose by 133.2% over the last year with 4,708 EVs. Moreover, its third quarter deliveries rose by 154.3% over last year with 12,206 deliveries. So as you can see, they are hitting some good numbers. And what's awesome about this too is I think as we continue to go on, we're going to understand that they're figuring out the manufacturing aspect. And what I mean by that is this company was burning through cash, constantly just going through cash, and massive amounts of it. I think what they're really doing now is they're understanding how to lower the cost of manufacturing, lower the cost of just everything in general, and they're able to just not spend as much cash because they were just setting it on fire, and that's what was crazy. But I think this company is doing absolutely awesome when it comes to delivering the vehicles, and that shows that people are interested in the vehicle itself. Continuing on with the numbers, because what this is going to do is this is going to create somewhat of a price target and really support why a lot of people believe that this stock has a lot more growth potential. So swinging on over here, this also represents significantly monthly progress. For example, in August, it delivered 3,965 EVs, and in July there were 3,533 deliveries. So the October deliveries were up 7.4% over September and up 27.5% over August. So think about that. In 2 months, its monthly deliveries are up 27.5%. Therefore, let's assume its average monthly increase is 13.75%. At this pace, NIO could deliver 5,750 in November and 6,540 in December. That results in 17,345 estimated deliveries in quarter 4, or 42.1% more than the 12,206 in quarter 3. That's absolutely impressive. And 67.9% more than the 10,331 delivered in quarter 1. In turn, we can use this to estimate some numbers for NIO's stock value. And one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is NIO has been pretty adamant on talking about expanding to Europe. So if they are hitting these numbers without expansion, that's only going to cause these numbers to really start to go up if they start to expand way out into Europe. It's looking pretty good. I provided you with actual numbers of vehicles being produced, manufactured, and really rolling out. Now it's time to put a dollar amount to that. And I think that's what's absolutely awesome about this article is they break it down from vehicles manufactured to now how much revenue and how much money is being generated. So swing it on over here. So it says exactly that. Let's try to put some dollar numbers on these forecasts. I will try to make it fairly simple so that we can estimate what NIO's stock is worth, which is very important as an investor. Now we know two things from the quarter 2 earnings report. First, NIO delivered 10,331 electric vehicles. Second, they had revenue of $493.4 million. Therefore, we can calculate the average selling price of the Q2 EVs if we divided 493.4 by 10,331 vehicles, with the ASP is $47,759. Using this information and assuming that ASPs increase by 1% per quarter, it estimates that the company will produce 437,720 EVs in 2020, with a total revenue of $2.1 billion. Stocks that get fun, and the reason is because not only are they providing good numbers, they're providing good revenue, and people start to get behind them, and you really start to see a wave in this stock price going in the upward direction. So I'm going to keep providing the information on this and really kind of justify the number. So swing it on over here. Keep in mind that NIO will deliver less than half of the deliveries that Tesla is set to deliver this year. In fact, Tesla's revenue is forecast to be $30.87 billion in 2020, and its present market value is $400 billion. This implies that NIO's stock is worth a good deal more than its present price. If these forecasts come about, for example, right now at $48.5 billion, NIO's market capitalization is more than 10% of Tesla's. However, by the end of 2021, it is forecast to produce about 44% of cars that Tesla will produce this year. Its revenue could be $11 billion or 35.8% of Tesla's revenue. So as you can see, that's a pretty good comparison. As a result, it is likely that the market might push NIO stock up to 35.8% more or more of Tesla's present market value. That works out to be $131.74 billion. Therefore, assuming no more capital raises and not taking into account profitability differences, NIO stock will be worth 3.17 times more, or 131.7 billion divided by the 41.6 billion. This implies a price for NIO stock of $105.52 per share. So $105. That's pretty solid. That's exactly, the things you like to see. And really, it makes sense with all those numbers being crunched and then the supporting evidence of the cars being manufactured, them expanding to Europe. All that makes sense. At least to me it does. So overall, hang on to your hat. If NIO continues in this growth trajectory, we can expect NIO stock will continue to move up quite dramatically. I mean, that's awesome. Now obviously, this is just one perspective, but this is very supportive. I mean, these are some numbers that are being crunched, and it helps and justifies, obviously, where this company is going. Can things start to get off the trajectory? Yes. Obviously, we've had the coronavirus. And not a lot of people obviously knew that that was going to come and impact the world like it did. So could something like that happen again? Yes. But these are trajectory numbers. This is projected based on everything that is present right now. And it's looking bright for this company. I mean, the electrical vehicle market is expanding heavily, not only in China, but like I've stated, it's going into Europe. And if NIO can continue to ride that, high with them, I think that just speaks volumes for what this company is going to be able to do, and really what this stock price is going to be able to do. Now we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that's chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here and see what NIO is all about. So today it opened at $37.44. It got as high as $39.75. Its low was $35.82. Its volume is 334.5 million. Its market cap is 51.37 billion. 52-week high is $39.75. 52-week low is $1.66. At the rate that this is going, I don't think that's going to happen. Average volume is 113.8 million. Today it closed at $37.71, up 6.23%. And in the after hours, it's just down 0.05%. And that is going to be at $37.69. Obviously, the after hours is still fluctuating. This is a 3-month chart, and as you guys can see, when you hit numbers, you hit projections, you do what you're supposed to do, you start creating a hype. This is the electrical vehicle market. We understand how the hype has been in 2020 for the electrical vehicle market. You guys can see what the result is right there. So from August to September to October, I mean, we are just in a steady upcline. And rightfully so. Like I stated, numbers being that are being reported are being hit, and quarterly earnings are doing well, and the just talks of expansion and things like that definitely going to keep causing this thing to go up. So I just wanted to provide that to you guys as well. I appreciate you guys swinging by and checking out this video, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. I do want to remind you, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only. That's exactly what I'm here to do, entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. As always, have a good day.